What's up? Oh, okay. Now, how do we like have this? I don't know how to do this. All right, let's try this. Man. All right, folks. Jeez Louise, I didn't know how to get rid of that. See, I don't have John, and everything goes a little slower. What's going on, folks? And everything is rough. Everything is rough. Yes, I know. I know. This is a very professional show, and we have professional things to
We are
say.
professionals.
I know.
We know what we're doing.
So John's out,
Sometimes.
and he's usually doing that. So I'm like, okay, that'll be my next question is, how do you get rid of that? Now let's do that. Woo,
Shift
there we go.
Shift 1.
Jeez Louise. What was it?
I think it's either Shift 2 or Shift 3.
Oh my gosh. I guess they're gonna have more practice in running these things.
Yes. You need to let John. You need to tell John, like, hey, I got this. Let me run this.
No, every time is a mess. Every single time. Every single time. What's up, folks? Yeah, this is me not having my act together. But thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see, did I have a giveaway for you guys? I thought I had one nearby.
I like Izzy's commentary. John looks so different. John. John.
Yeah. I should tell that if you guys don't know, this is Bobby. Bobby is our editor on the site. Say hi to the folks, Bob.
Hello. It's been a while since I've been on the show.
Yeah, it has for sure.
I was in Houston.
There you go. Well, it's good to have you. I know. Igor says Matt's in the driving seat. Oh boy, it's true. It's true. And we'll see how the rest of the show goes because it's kind of going to be pretty hodgepodgey. I could talk about comics. I don't know if I could run a show, but we'll see what we can do here.
I have faith in you, Matt.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least one of us does. So in the future, we kind of want to do more with this show, and we would love to get your thoughts. Feel free to send them to us, info@covr'D.com. The things you want to see on the channel, shows that you want to see us do. We're thinking about doing an FOC show, a new comic book day show. We're thinking about doing, a crowdsource show because I think that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of missed opportunities. Actually, it's fun going through that stuff. Some of I actually think I've talked to a bunch of people who also like supporting Kickstarters. Probably people who do it way more than me. I don't do a ton. I'm very selective, but that could be fun to show you what I throw into.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of cool stuff. Like we just had a new article come out today. I should actually share my screen here. Maybe something a little extra, something better to look at than our faces. At least Bobby's face is fine. All right, if I can do that. Oh, I went to adding a new screen here. There we go. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, this is rough. There we go.
You got it?
Yep.
There we go.
Again, professional show. Let's play with some buttons here. So our Shaker report was last Friday. That was a fun report. There was a lot of fun things in here. So here's our crowdfunded. We're gonna go through. I gotta refresh this because that all got wonky. Oh, because I zoomed in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. I zoomed in. I'll zoom out. I'll refresh it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that got crazy wonky. There we go. Much better. Yes, seamless transition. Everything on this show tonight was a seamless transition. This is what you guys came for, by the way.
For this, people.
All we wanted to do was kind of spend the show today. Last week we did a Q&A. If you guys have any more from that, feel free. Hey, Tony's on there. A very short-lived CBSI article way back was on the Kickstarter campaigns. Hey, Tony, that's fun. Tony, you have a lot of interest. Tony, if you don't know Tony, Blue Green Artifacts, right? That's your stage name. You have a really excellent eye for magazines, and a lot of magazines that, like, if you guys want to get into something that's interesting and like not a lot of people are dabbling in, like magazine first, like if you want to go for like first appearance of like Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, like stuff like that. I mean, there's some interesting things in that space. I don't know. I mean, if you guys ever need a point person to talk to, Tony is your man for sure.
Alrighty.
That front, yeah, he's really knowledgeable about that. We just kind of want to take you guys through some of the features, some of the hidden stuff that you may or may not know about, things that are available on the front end. For example, one thing that we're doing that I'll take you on to, here's our articles button. This will take you straight to the full list. This actually skips our content page. So for example, if you hit content right here in the top right, when you're on your phone, it will be there'll be 3 lines on the right hand side, and you hit that little 3 tab, and it'll open it up to this page, and then it'll take you to this content page here, where of course, without John, my internet is just the slowest in the world, because we're here with California internet, which is run by ants. Here's where you'll find everything bucketed. So if you're looking for something specifically, Henchman, no, like totally, like you say, like those old Playboys, like, I mean, you have like a lot of key appearances in that. There's a lot of good value stuff in those books. A lot of nostalgia in terms of, there is some iconic art. Like there's a lot of, you don't have to foo-foo on the Playboys. I'm not saying you are, but people do. Here's where you'll come just for a list of things, like our resources and how-tos are really helpful. That's where you'll find our convention list. So if you come into this, actually there's a couple of different ways I'll take you into that. I'll just pull up all this stuff. Let's see. So here's our convention list. If you're ever looking for just what's coming up this month, well, always at the top will be whatever the current month is. And then everything moves to the bottom. And then once we have updated dates, we replace those with updated dates, and the year repeats. So if you want to look forward to see what's coming up, if we're missing a convention, let us know, and we'll add it to the list.
Some people have done that before now. I'm like, oh, thank you. I didn't know this con existed.
Yeah, like Fan Expo Canada is this weekend. I know we have our our neighbors to the north? Is that what we call them?
Yes.
They are Lefteros and Lando. So I don't know if they're attending, but
I forget Lando's Canadian.
Yeah, for sure. I'm proud of it. Bedrock CityCon, October. Then you got New York Comic Con. Man, I've been seeing tons of ads for like New York Comic Con. Like people adding to the schedule, which I was like, is that early? But we're only like a month and a half away, really, which is kind of nuts.
It's weird. Like literally, the Monday after San Diego, my buddy was like, "You going to New York?" I'm like, "Dude, I just finished San Diego. Can you give me?" You have to I'm like,
I know we should do Baltimore. Everyone talks about how great Baltimore is, but it's like literally one of the worst weekends, like right before Halloween. But people love that convention. Yeah. So, anyways, if you're looking for a fun list there, where I was going to take you was to our full list of content. So you'll now see that we are adding press releases. So based off of our pleas from our various publishing partners, we are now adding all the press releases that they're sending to us, and that's going to be in our news feed. This is just kind of, give you all of the comic book related news in one place, so you kind of don't have to chase everything around. Some of it will feel, like it's kind of a promotion, but they're just, whoever wants to send us press releases that's comic book related, we'll add it.
Bring it.
So that is, if you're a publisher or a creator or a retailer and you have a big press release, feel free to send it to us and we'll add it to our page. Happy to do that. So that's one thing you'll see. Notice again, one one tab for everything. Of course, when you're on our main page, all the most recent stuff is going to be sitting here at the top. A lot of people don't realize that this cycles through. So this is a carousel. A lot of people don't realize that the latest stuff is up here. So it'll cycle through, I think, every 10 seconds or so, maybe 5 seconds. But if not, you can just click these tabs. So there's our Shaker report. So right now there's only 2. So Crown Defunded and Shaker, which were the last 2 articles. Actually, probably should have put FOC, but we forgot to put that one up. So this will be the latest stuff. Again, you could also get to that con list here. And if you guys aren't playing around with our media tracker, and media tracker is a lot of fun.
Why aren't you?
What's that?
I said, why aren't you?
Yeah, do you want to talk about the media tracker? Because this is Bobby's baby. This is Bobby's put this all together.
Yeah. So we broke it into 3 different sections: active, developmental hell, and canceled. Developmental hell is anything before now. It's 2021. Anything before 2021 goes in development hell because it's been 4 to 5 years.
The general thinking is behind that. The general length of a contract is when there's an option where something's been picked up, the length of a contract is 12 months. But then embedded in that is the right for that studio or production house to extend that option one time. So that pushes you to 24 months. And then they'll have to renegotiate for that third option. But usually that third is usually a push to either purchase or walk away.
Yeah.
So usually in that third year is when the decision's made. So we kind of extended out one more year just to give some padding and allow for, because production takes so long, development takes so long, that by 4 years, if you haven't heard any news, it's a good chance that it's not happening, right?
Yeah. So if you click into, well, first off, if you scroll down, you can see all the titles for every project in the in it. It's a lot.
So this is designed, so we break it down by active, development hell, cancel, that Bobby said. You can go in there and explore and find these titles in a similar fashion. But if you don't know what status it is, or you don't want to explore, you're just looking for a particular title, you go down here. You can click on these, and these will jump you down, theoretically.
They're supposed to.
Unless my internet is also. It's maybe just faster to scroll. It's not that long of a list. We'll have to look into that, why it's not jumping. But maybe that got disconnected somehow. But
if you click on, let's click on. You want to click on? Let's see.
Did we update die?
No, I have not updated die yet.
Oh, okay. So we could go into that. So one thing we'll update. Oh, is it on? Is it on the list? Yeah. No. Oh, it's not on the list. Okay, that's one we got to add to the list. All right.
You click on anything. You click on G.I. Joe. You can click on.
What was a recent one? What got recently updated? Here we could click on G.I. Joe.
What's one? I think I updated Spider-Man 4 actually, but regardless.
So G.I. Joe will take you, so it'll land you like pretty much right there. So if you click on G.I. Joe, it will basically have a drop down menu, and it'll give you a date and what was announced, and then the coverage, and then usually a link to that original article, and then also
the first appearance.
And then a link to there. And if you're, if you guys are, a lot of people have been complaining about how some of our pages. I'm trying to get to a page here. Get to a book. Let's get here. For example, let's open this up. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm jumping around a lot. This is how my brain works. You're getting like a live working of how my brain works. You'll notice that we replaced the My Comic Shop tab with Third Eye. Third Eye is giving us an affiliate for that button right there, but it's only for 20 books from 2010 and on. And anything before 2010 is still My Comic Shop. But that little workaround here is like if you go to any of these old, basically some of these pages, like right here, everywhere else on the site, it's the My Shop comic shop is still tab is still there. So it's kind of a little workaround if you're still looking for it. But essentially, this is where you're going to find all of your news all in one place. Like here's Forbidden Planet, project was announced, and then later there was a writer and a producer announced. Just that same a week later. So again, this is just a good way for you to track and see what's going on with projects. You can see that 8 Billion Genies, the option writer was announced. We have to put the original option announcement in here too. So we'll have to go back and add that just for historical. So Baba, if you don't mind, we'll do that later.
Sure.
Oh man, we got some what happened here? Oh, we got
the and will always show up and amp.
It's ampersand. Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird little. I don't even remember this book. When did this get option? Shit Kicker and Bullseye. That was June. That fell out of my brain. I didn't even. That looks like a crazy. It even says development hell up there. Called itself out.
I think you sent this to me actually.
Maybe. So that looks like a crazy book. I don't know. I gotta read that. Bliss on Tap Publishing.
It was also 2 months ago, and my God.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Anyways, this is a good place to dig through. If you guys find any other updates, or you find that we're missing books, feel free to send that to us as well.
If there's a movie that is missing and I haven't put in yet, shoot it to me, and I will research it and put it in.
Okay, so JD says, I've been wondering about this. When I go to my collection, select current market trend, I'm like, what percentage? But now I'm like, the why. But now I'd like to know, why is it trending? It's a good question. I mean, a lot of that, sometimes sometimes you don't, right?
Yeah.
I guess, are you talking about this trending section, current market?
I think so. When I go to my collection, yeah. I think that's what you're talking about. Like when it goes to my collection. Why is it trending?
Oh, so we pride ourselves on knowing a lot, right? And if you read our top 10, as you should have, JD, that for books like that, the answer is we don't know. Like, this just goes to show how our top 10 works. Like, it will pick up the trends. 71 copies sold, or like independent sales sold, and all moved up in price. So there was a big surge. Now, that wasn't just a couple people playing with the aftermarket. Something spurred a bunch of people to make a bunch of purchases. And that wasn't even everything, because there were like lots that were sold that we don't track.
Yeah, because he brought up like that Silver Surfer last week, which was true. Like, we were like, that makes no. Why is this trending? It made no sense.
Yeah, and like as Izzy said, so this dark Batman Dark Patterns book is trending. It literally went from what was a $4 or $5 book to a high of $68 2 days ago, and it's since settled to $40. So this is a great book to go digging for. But what's funny is that the first issue is a clear first appearance of the Wound Man, which is this character on the front. But this cover is pretty badass. It's pretty crazy. I think Brian McClay said it on his channel. You don't see eye damage covers often.
That is true.
Not since pre-code horror. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The fact that this issue was moving. So I don't know how my writers are writing it. Our thoughts have been collectively that this book came out in January, right? Now, the story is really good. If you guys aren't reading it, it is a really good Batman story. The Wound Man is a really fascinating, interesting villain. Creepy too, but it works. So my theory is that, when you have a first issue, and that first issue will have a good release, right, with the anticipation that people are going to pick up a new Bat book,
Yeah.
And then let's say it doesn't do well because people are like, oh, it's a year 2 story, I'm not really interested in it, or whatever, or they'll give it a chance. That second issue will always have a big drop because people aren't ordering it. Maybe not enough people requested it, but whatever that reason, there's always a drop for that second issue. And then that second issue is like skyrocketing in price, probably because people are now going back and trying to read the whole story or collect the whole story.
Yeah.
And that second issue is probably pretty hard to find, especially the variant. Now I have those are the most logical theories for that book. The other wild theory is if you read this first issue, it's like very Matt Reeves Batman. It was like really Matt Reeves Batman. Maybe someone knows something that maybe, who knows? I'm even, this is like wild speculation. I'm not even going to say it. But to answer your question, JD, sometimes we don't know. Like I have this last week was a surprise #1 that we had no answer for. And usually what will happen is our users will reach out and be like, this happened a lot a couple of years ago when Kayfabe, the YouTube show with oh my god, who were the artists? Ed Piskor, who
Oh yeah.
It was Ed Piskor's channel. He was ask ChatGPT. His channel would cover a book, and then people are like, oh, that's really cool, and then a lot of those people watching the show would then go buy that book, and then it would end up on our top 10, and we would have no idea why it hit the top 10, and we would have to go digging looking for a reason why. Wild speculation. It could be, and again, this happened again. Like we had no one reached out last week and said, here's why the Silver Surfer book was moving, because it was said on this channel or on this page or in this Instagram post. No idea. It wasn't odd trends either. It was literally a big push of a bunch of people who bought up that book. And same thing with this book. I forget how many sales it had. We'll have to look at the top 10 page, but yeah, it was interesting. And then you kind of see it was a light week, and you kind of see a lot of the other books. Did I see a picture of Tom Holland in a black suit? Was that real, or did I just make that up in my head?
I think you made that up in your head.
Maybe that was just a fan thing. I swear I saw him.
There was a lot of fan edits for him in the black suit because there were rumors that because the rumor was, and Kevin Feige kind of fanned the fire on this. He said, Spider-Man 4 will be a street level movie. We just don't know what planet he'll be on. And then I joked with you, so pretty. And then I joked with you last week that I thought the Hulk would take over a lot this top 10, which I was wrong, because they have behind the scenes pictures of Spider-Man 4 with Hulk pictures showing wanted Bruce Banner, and that the Punisher will have a 10 because he's going after Banner. He's going after the Hulk.
Izzy says Black Suit is also hot because of Ultimate Spider-Man and Scorpion rumors.
Yeah, because the guy who plays Scorpion has been posting a lot on his Instagram.
Oh, interesting. Because I was like, why is the black suit stuff? This book is like one of our Boomerang books. When there's a quiet week, this book always pops up somehow.
Yeah.
As well as Spawn, it always makes it. Star Wars, they always make their way back to the list because they're books that are constantly being purchased.
I haven't seen Star Wars in a while.
It's been a little while, but this rarely pops up. Was this the first appearance of the black suit? Was this a tied first appearance?
I think it's a tied. It's the first appearance. Yeah.
Well, technically, I guess it's the first because it predates Team Up 141 and Spectacular by 2 weeks. There we go. We said it. You have it right there. So I was curious about why that was trending. So there you go. I mean, we're kind of giving a little preview of why things are moving. Again, we have to do some investigation sometimes of why some of the stuff is actually doing something. The Simpsons was another interesting one of how that showed up on the list. And the only thing we could find is that there was was it Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Disney Plus released a whole bunch of like episodes that they've locked down for a while, and a lot of they also did a whole themed one around back to school. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that spurred people to like come back and make purchases, but again, I mean, some of these are clear. Like this is moving because it's hard to find Dotterman.
Yeah.
Um,
I never see the Dotterman covers at my comic book shop.
Yeah, I mean, I never see any incentive variants. Like all the good incentive variants are gone long before I even step foot into the door.
And I get there when it opens, but people will call and like, "Hey, can you put this in my box?" I'm like, damn, I need to do that.
It's really. I was telling this one of our writers, Van. It's really interesting what Marvel and Dotterman have been doing with these. Mm-hmm. They'll do a big run of them. Will be open order, and then they'll do a 1 in 25, like just randomly. And then those 1 in 25s become really hard to find. So it really messes up with like, people are collecting, but I love that because that's how you get these high value books, is because not everyone's going to have a perfect collection of these, right?
Yeah.
Only those that are willing to pay the top dollar for the hard to find ones. Matt, let's see.
Yeah.
Izzy said there was also an interview with Matt Groening in the Barcode sale. Oh, Izzy, you'll have to drop the link for that. I want to watch that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Carter from Mr. Longshore got one for $25. Yeah, Carter Mercenaut, aka Mercenaut, is the best comic book hunter in the industry. He can, like, you can go through his stuff and he'll be like, "No, I'm not going to buy it on eBay. I'm just going to buy it for when I find it for $1 or $5 or whatever." Yeah. He's the champ of digging. Yeah, I love watching Carter stuff. Have I seen the shows of Witchblade? So yeah, I believe, was that Witchblade 13?
I think so. It's in. Let me see.
I don't know why I did caps lock there, but I think my thumb always taps it.
Let's see here. Yeah, it is 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, I was looking at 13. There was a good 13 cover. I like the David Mack one. You sure it's 16?
That is,
it might be a little far out for us. Yeah, we don't have it in the system yet.
Yeah, but it's the one the one you posted, Ron.
Yeah,
posted that.
Yeah, let's see. Let's play 16. So because she had 2, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
Are they for the same issue?
Let's see here. Let me find it again.
So Hannah on our team is in charge of all our FOC and for new releases. So
15 and 16.
Okay, I didn't so there is 15. So here's 15. Let's see if I could open up 16 too. We don't have it on the site yet, but here's Golden Apple. Wow, why is that so cut off? Man, my internet is dragging. Okay, so this was 15.
Which I am not a fan of this one.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. But then when you click over to this one,
that's great.
This one, for 16, I'm in love with. Yeah, the 1 in 25. I mean, holy smokes! Look at the face. That's like, if you could do a really good face, like it. You know who does, like, Panosian does? Fantastic face. And who's the Zenoscope artist that we like a lot too?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Not Green. I love Paul Green, but I can't think about the guy I'm thinking about.
Well, we were just saying about how JTC's cover for Wolverine looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good, like, this is a really good homage to Turner, because I feel like he's like, this is I feel like
That's
this cover's been done.
yeah.
Yeah. Igor says the love and above, but Susan Mike is a fantastic artist. But yeah, what do you guys think if you go with this one? You know, it's interesting to look at it. They look like two different artists.
It really does.
Like it's very like you look at her hair and it feels metal, crisp, right? Like, and then this one's not so much. Yeah, really interesting. I mean, I never thought about Witchblade having a different aesthetic when she's in, Witchblade mode.
That's true.
That would make sense if it would cause a little bit of different aesthetic. Man, I think I'm really behind on reading this series. Anywho, yeah. So eyes on Soza's eyes. Yeah. Look at those eyes. You know who I'd love to see do a Witchblade is Warren Liu.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
I've never seen him do a Witchblade before. Anyhow, Ivan Tao faces. Yeah, this is actually this is a very kind of Ivan Tao cover. Yeah, if I would have looked at this, you're right. I would have probably guessed Tao before Micah. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, Warren Liu is my favorite, is my absolute favorite artist.
Yeah,
I like a lot.
That's his Wonder Woman on our shakers too.
What I like is I like that we're getting more high ratios for the stuff. I just wish it would have been like David Mack's cover is very pretty, but I wish it would have done an original 1 in 15. One of my least favorite things is when we do a 1 in 50 Virgin.
Yeah.
Even though, a good Virgin cover is nice.
Yeah.
Now we got, who sent us on this Witchblade rabbit hole? Whoa, what's this one?
I think you got us on the Witchblade rabbit hole.
I did it? Did I do that?
I think you did.
Yeah. Sounds right. It was Igor. Of course it was Igor. Yeah, so a lot of things to follow. That's where you're going to find this. So click on articles if you want to see all the articles. Here, the final order cutoff will take you straight to the final order cutoff.
Yes.
New releases.
Which, if you are not following our FOC, why not?
Yeah, the FOC is like, that is where you need to be. Final order cutoff is super important for several reasons. We're going to get rid of this page. If this drives you nuts as much as it drives us nuts, we're working on that. FOC is important because it helps creators, it helps publishers, and it really, really helps retailers. So the more that you guys, you don't even have to order books like from us. It doesn't matter if you order a book from here. It's important to just go through this list and tell your own shop what you want to get ordered. And now this list is available as of right now. This is the list for next Monday. I think is that right?
Yes.
No. So Tuesday.
No,
so
this is Tuesday. Monday is the final.
So tomorrow.
So Tuesday will be.
So the new list pops up tomorrow.
Yes.
So the full list is up there from Tuesday till Sunday. The list is not finalized. It'll say, like right now, the list is finalized because this was today's FOC. The list will be finalized on Fridays.
Yeah.
On Friday evenings. So you have the whole weekend to still go through and see all the pictures and all the actual ratios and tell your shops what you want. You can show variants, not show variants.
It sucks because my comic book shop is closed on Monday, so I have to make sure after I finish this article to call my shop and be like, hey, I need this book.
Yeah, I mean, I do it all the time. Honestly, I'll see a cover and I just be like, hey, I got to have this one.
Yeah,
will I get it all the time? No.
No. That's how I was able to. That's how I got my G.I. Joe book, because I had to call him like, hey, I need this. And I know you only order 7.
Yep.
Order 3 more.
Really skim breaker covers. Yeah, so this is FOC. I recommend going through it at your leisure.
Yeah, because next month is I like that. I do like that cover.
I kind of like it too. A little bit.
It's the final Daniel Warren Johnson cover, or
Oh yeah, well, that's a pretty good one to get then. It's a 1 in 50, so
yeah.
well,
I told Brian that I like that 1 in 25 one. He's like, it looks boring. I'm like, no, it's not. It's Optimus fighting Megatron. Like it's classic.
what's interesting here is Nakayama doesn't do very many 1 in 10 like ratios. He's been doing a lot of open order variants. So I say anytime Nakayama is doing any ratio, pay attention to it.
Dude, yeah. I told him at San Diego, and he thought I was BSing him for a second. Like, no, it's true. I've told my shop if DNA's on a cover, I only want his
look at those lines. It's so like he's got such a clean line. I love like bold outlining.
He showed me at Comic-Con after the Energon Universe panel. I went back and I told him, I'm like, hey man, I saw some of your covers at the Energon Universe. They looked amazing. And he's like, oh, did they show you like all of it?
Oh, that was Nakayama. I thought it was something else.
No, and I go, no, they haven't shown all the covers. And he goes, oh my god, I can now show you, because he at least showed one of them, and he showed me like those ratio, that 1 in 10 is a 6 covered like poster basically.
This is the one thing I'm always shocked. Sorry, I'm cutting you off, Bob.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, this is a 1 in 250. How many shops are ordering the second issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 3?
No.
2. Like, this cover is interesting. I kind of like it. But those are going to be crazy rare. And especially if the right cover hits.
Like, I love that 1 in 250. I think that is, like, insanely, like... It kind of reminds me of, like, old school Adult Swim.
Well, this is very Secret of the Ooze.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very Secret of the Ooze, which I greatly appreciate.
Yeah. Dan, you know, if you don't like it, that is 100% yours. I love it. I don't know what it is. I just dig it.
No, I mean, I'm not actually. I agree. There's a gut thing there. It's like, well, I don't know. Right? I'm kind of with him. I don't dislike it, but it's also not like speaking to me. But I get it. But it's ratio. It's super rare.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tula is like everywhere lately, which is not a bad thing. I do like Tula. Anywho, so FOC, that's the place where you should be playing. You should be digging around like that. New releases, same thing. It's up here at the top, but the whole point is to get to here faster on your phone.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing. If you guys have never seen this before, I'm going to show you one secret feature that we never talk about that I think is really cool. So you can go back in time here. The one thing we're going to add is a search engine, but you could kind of go back to the beginning of like time and kind of go through. Let's go back. Let's go back 10 years ago. Let's see what came out 10 years ago today. I went too fast, and now it's not happy with me.
And now we play the waiting game.
And now it's clicking too much. No, go back. Okay. So let's see. What are we in? The 18th. So if you go back August 19th, 2015.
Wow.
You could see all the release dates of that, and you could kind of like, hey, let's check out and see what the most expensive book is from that week 10 years ago. And you could kind of see like it's this Art Adams 1 in 50 Shield cover. And you have all these in a 125 for a 9.8. That is a pretty good cover. But that's a kind of a fun feature. I mean, you can go back to the beginning of time So it's kind of fun to go back into the 70s too, and kind of dig around and see what was hot, 10, 20 years ago. Actually, we should do that. We should go back and so yeah. Hey, here's one of my favorite books.
Mega Man.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't have a picture on my desktop, but this is a mega. So this is they're mega connecting sets.
Oh, it's
So
like the giant. Yeah.
this is a 12 issue connecting cover. So I have this set, and to take a picture, I had to get on a ladder and put it like on my entire table, and it took up half, at least most of the table.
You know what you
And
should do? You should
yeah.
get them graded and then build like a
that
giant.
that is my plan, but it's so hard to find. One, they're hard to find. Some of them are easier than others.
Yeah.
Like if I go to eBay and try to find this book right now, you're probably not going to see. You're probably gonna. Yeah, here's. This person wants $85 for a near mint minus, right? $90 for a near mint. Here's one for 30 and near mint minus. But if you want that 9.8 set, here's some with the whole picture. That's interesting. I didn't know. Longbox Raiders. It is not me because I do not want to sell it. But here's the whole connecting thing. And where's the cover that we're talking about? Right here is the bottom right. But I mean, I'm a huge Mega Man, Street Fighter, Capcom fan, and this just has all of that in this picture. So yeah, this was kind of my. And it tells you on the back here all the different sets.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's a fun set, really fun set. Can you guys hurry up with the hottest books of 2026? I know, right?
Hey,
anywho, yeah.
Igor asked, can you search 125 from 1 year to this year? And can we search by ratios? Can we search by ratios?
That's something we're going to be adding in the future, so you can add ratios and search for ratios, and yeah, all that stuff's coming. Yeah. I mean, we have literally a laundry list of things to update and fix, and it's never ending. And all it takes is time and money. which we are unfortunately we only have so much, and of both those things. Can you search 1 in 100 in the search bar?
Yes, you can.
Well, so I think it's a little bit of here. We'll do that in a second. Now, I'm just curious. I want to go back 20 years for a second. This is one that I really enjoyed using. So this was 17th. So let's go back to the August 17th, 20 years ago, and we'll sort by highest price. So
is the FOC list grouped by FOC date or release date?
It is a group by FOC date or release date. Well, so the FOC page is only the list of books coming out for next week. So it's 1 week. If that makes sense. Does that help?
I think FOC is like what, a month out?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, here, let's take a look. Let's go to this and see what the release date is for this.
I think it's a month. I just picked up number 1 last week.
Yeah, so September 24th. Yeah, so a month away.
Yeah, I picked up number 1 because I liked the foil. It looked cool. I'm a sucker for a good foil.
I'm really picky with foil. I'm not a fan of how DC and Marvel do their foils. Some of I don't like Marvel's foils at all. I think they look a little cheap. And they get really hard to see. All right, I mean, maybe I have that problem with DC. But yeah, I love a good foil. But I miss like that chromium finish. I guess.
Oh yeah, from like
spot foils.
Like Age of Apocalypse ones. Yeah.
Yeah. The only foil we should buy is the Silver Surfer. Yeah, that's right. Was that Silver Surfer 50? Is that right?
I think so.
The Power Girl and Supergirl foils are pretty good. Now, so
Yes.
to his point, there are some good Wheeljack covers. I think if you have a bright background, they pop, right? But if you have a dark background, I don't think the foils look so hot.
That's fair.
Maybe that's my opinion. That was a fun. So if you go now, if you did something like if you did Spider-Man 1 in 100, I think you could do something like that, right? I think that works. If you have you need a word. No.
No, because like when I do the. So if you do what's a good 1 in 100 that just came out?
So so we're the other thing we're working right now is so this works kind of. So the one thing that we're trying to do is work on the search bar to be a little more forgiving, right? To allow to search for all these random wildcards. So right now, if you do a title and the issue number and then the ratio, you're gonna find those, but you're also getting limited to 1,000s. You're getting other stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it's not perfect. It's kind of a workaround. But here's 1 in 25s. I don't. There's not a good way. Now I know that this works. So if you go like Spider-Man #1 Campbell, I know that this works pretty well. So this will bring back a big return. So that's pretty effective. So if you do a search for a name, number, and Campbell, this will give you a good return. Again, all this stuff is being worked on. All this stuff is going to be super improved, especially in time for the app. But if you just search Campbell, I think you're going to get only Campbell related, like if it's in the title. It needs something like Danger. Jake's got Campbell Danger Girl, right? Like there's no Eddie Campbell's Egomania. So it's got to have. It's only looking for the title, so it needs to look for the title, a number, and then your descriptor words. So if you did Captain America, number. I wonder if this would work.
Did you? Did you pick up any of the J. Scott Campbell covers that just came out recently?
Me? No, I sure didn't. No, that didn't work either. So you definitely have to do something specific. Yeah, we're working on this. This is definitely something where the search bar is going to be pretty amazing when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
So there's some Adams covers for Captain America. Anywho, so that seems to work well, but the other stuff not. No, I'm a big Campbell fan, but I'm not a completist. So completionist. So there's stuff that I'll leave. I don't need to chase everything.
Yeah.
I kind of like more of his one-off rare stuff, or something that he did that feels a little bit different than his regular stuff. Black Cat and ASM ones. I'll have to look for them.
I think I like the Venom, the Mary Jane cover, Cyclops, Rogue.
I mean, I like the Mary Jane cover for sure.
Yeah. I did not get the Virgin covers. I did definitely with trade dressing because I'm not spending $100.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean, this is already too expensive for once it got past 80, you got to tap out. And even though I knew it was a 1 in 100, but you just got to know when to fold, right? You got to know when to leave. Like here, I got this Camel right in my collection up there.
Yeah, I know when to hold them. God, know when to fold them.
I do like this cover a lot.
That was a good cover.
Yeah, and it's cheap. Like I don't think it's $31. It's not like a very pricey one. But I always enjoyed that one. And it was 1 in 25, so it's not really. He doesn't do too many ratios. That's what you pay for old rare books. I know. Dan.
I actually found
$100 is silly, but whatever works for you.
Dude, I found this at a record shop. Speaking of old books, X-Men #21.
How much do you buy that for?
$20.
That's not bad.
Nope. I'd say it's like a 1 but or 2 because it's complete, but still. What's funny is I went and checked it on our site just to see if I was, getting ripped off, and nope. The dude had a fair price. I'm like, okay.
What condition is it in? Did you say?
I'd say it's like a 2.
All right, I'm looking for our tag to give away something, and I don't know where that is. Things I should have done at the beginning of the show, but you gotta like now suffer with me as I look for this. All right, let me look for this. StreamYard giveaway. All right. So that's kind of just some highlights of some fun features that might be, a little sneaky, right?
Yes.
We have a lot more. I don't even think we covered everything. All right, here is the broadcast. All right, how do you get to this freaking?
So while Matt is looking for that,
yes, please.
Chat. What last? Let's see. We'll go last
Here
week.
we go.
What was y'all the best pickups, and what are y'all hoping for this week?
All right, so we are going to do. Let's share my comment. So we're just going to give away a hat. So a cover price hat, and you have your choice. There's fitted, and then the snapbacks, and there's also a dad hat. It's on our link. I should show you. Where is the link, Bob? If you can find the link for our merch, it should be on our crafting page. So if you want to enter, #hat, get your hat. It's okay. We'd love to hear me talk. Ramble. It's more like ramble. I feel like John gives me direction, right? So if John's hearing that, that's what he provides. Is a little bit of wrangling. And some of our thoughts of like, we're thinking about turning this show into more of an interview-based show and having more folks on that are in the industry. Which, unless you like hearing us ramble about random stuff for an hour, you can let us know that too. But I think it'll be fun to have this be more topical to what's going on in the industry and bring people on. Like, I would love to bring the writer of that Batman book, which I'm blanking.
Dan Waters.
Yeah, Dan Waters. I would love to have Dan on and be like, Dan, why is this book moving? Can you tell us why people are paying $40 for it? And I would love to get his response.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to see him say, like, he's like, well, I can't talk about it, right?
Yeah. I can't talk about that.
Why is that? Why is that, Dan?
It is. I understand, but it also is infuriating. I was talking to some people at San Diego. Like, oh, are you gonna make this? And like, we can neither confirm nor deny. I'm like, God, dog it. All right, fine.
Well, the one thing DC told us about 2 panel books that they were giving away, and they're like, it's Saturday at this time of day, but don't mention it. I'm like,
what?
Okay, well that sucks. They're like, can we hint about it?
I'm like, no. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of the one thing was that I went to a few panels, and usually if you do like a Q&A, you'll get something, and a lot of them didn't give anything away. I got something from McFarlane's panel, and then which you and John were at, and then one from the Energon Universe panel, which
the one I think that's doing the best. Well, at least for a while, it was the Battle Beast one.
Yeah.
Actually, conventions. If we go to conventions, while we're waiting for people to throw in, since I like Warren Lau, do you have the Exceptional X-Men one of Emma Frost? I don't. I skipped on that one. I got a million others here. Like, let's see. Let's do a random poll from my wall of random books that I just, when I get them in, I shove it to the side here. Ooh, like this foreign edition of Pinky and the Brain with a full foil cover.
Where did you get that? I need
I
that.
absolutely love this cover. It's someone who lives in France got me one, but it's I always loved this Jaws Pinky and the Brain, and the fact that it was a foil cover from Panini was just awesome. It's got spine creases on it. So like I think these are worn wow right here. I got like it's set, but I don't know what's in it. Oh, this was my favorite one actually. For these the Harley Quinn that he did. This is probably the Wonder Woman Black and Gold is my favorite Lau cover.
Yeah.
And then this might be my second. He did also man, I have it up in my graded, but there's a Poison Ivy. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Warren uses muses for all of his covers. And so he did a Poison Ivy that used Honey Far as his muse.
Used who?
Tahani Farr, the artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can find that for you guys. As we let's see, are we good? Yeah, it is very Margot. And I forget who his muse was for that. I'll have to look it up. All right, where did I lose? Okay, we're at 21 entries. I think that's a lucky entry. So I'm gonna do it in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Who's gonna get a hat? And then we'll go back to books next week. In fact, we'll do another one of these signed John Boy Myers next week.
Oh, I love that. I like donuts. I love donuts too.
I like donuts. I think it's one before too. Maybe not. I'm gonna take a screenshot of I like donuts, so I remember to tell John to order this. So I like donuts. Do you have the link, Bob's?
Dude, I put it in there, and it keeps saying it has failed to post. So I don't know.
Here, drop it in our chat, and I'll go to the link.
There you go.
Okay. Let's copy. Here we go. Now my internet is kind of moving a little fast. So there's 3 hats here. You got the snapback hat, a little gray on black. Oh, you got different colors? I didn't know you could do different colors.
No, if you go in, so I have told John like 3 different times because he's like, oh, send me what you want. I'm like, I want, if you go there, I click on that. Have the drop, it'll do the drop down. And there's the snapback one, there's a blue one that I really want. I'm like, John, I need this hat.
I didn't know we had different colors. Look at that.
Yep. Yeah, so drop down and then boom. Like I love that hat.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, I've told John since I'm like, I like this and this. He's like, all right.
See, I can't do snapbacks. They don't really fit. So, but I like I like gray.
I love my fitted hats, but I wear them so much when I work out that they stretch out. I'm like, yeah. So I have to.
I like donuts. Congrats, dude. Let us know what you want. And you can and then we'll order it for you and it'll just ship directly to you.
Yes.
So there's 3 different styles. Logo fitted, of course, has nothing in the back. It's just a stretch hat. So if you got a big head, that's the one to go for. Like myself, the dad hat has that more relaxed look, right? And it has like the pull tab in the back, like the little.
I think right? Is that what classifies it to be a dad hat? The pull tab?
Okay, dads aren't just a hat. This one's got a low profile with an adjustable strap and curved visor. Yes, so it's got that adjustable strap in the back.
Okay,
with the antique buckle. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's the dad hat, and then the snapback is just your classic flat brim.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Anywho. All right, Donut. Feel free to send that. Here, I gotta show you guys that Poison Ivy, Tahani Far. Before we go. Oh, am I searching? Okay, I was like, I'm not in the content search, am I?
That's just so worth.
So this was a 1 in 100. So it's not, and a lot of people don't really know about it. So it was a minimal trade, but that's the Tahani Far cover, and I should pull up what she looks like so you can kind of see the resemblance. There you go. So this is Tahani.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you can kind of see the difference. Oh, where did that cover go? Yeah, there we go.
Wow. Yeah, he really did.
So yeah, you can see where he used her as the muse for that one. A lot of people don't realize that's Tahani. So yeah, that's a fun little sneaky one. You could have both Warren and Tahani sign this one. That would be fun to get Tahani to do a remark on it. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Anywho, all his muses are really interesting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Warren. Anywho, and you go into details, like the eyes are always super incredible detailed. So I'm impressed with this stuff. Anywho, yes, that's it for kind of the show. Thank you for letting us ramble, especially without John. I feel like one of the things he keeps telling me is we gotta be a little more professional, more put together. So that is our approach in the future is to be better.
Hey, chat, that's a good question. Would you want more professional, or do you want just like us, like talking comics and rambling?
She's thick. He said she's thick. Yeah, I guess a little bit, right?
Just cake.
Yeah. Well, hey, yeah. Warren Lush's sketches are killer. They are really killer. He really does a good job. I almost bought one Wonder Woman, and I was like, "How much is that?" They're like, "Oh, it's $3,500." Well, never mind. I will not do that. Jesus, went by too fast. When you're rambling, we have a good time again.
Yeah, see, look. You guys do both just fine. Less professional, ramble on. Now we got Led Zeppelin in my head. There we go.
Yes, Igor is constantly messaging me about how much he wants the app, and yes, we're working on it. Why not both? A ramble is good. We could do, we want to do a more professional show. I mean, at least have people on to interview. We could ramble with someone else and chit chat with them. I don't know. It'll be fun. JD likes the show and can't believe it went fast. Yeah, it went really fast. So anyways, poke around the site. There's a lot of hidden features like that. A lot of stuff to dig into. New releases. This is where you want. If you want to get new releases and FOC, a lot of what we focus on is the current stuff available in the market, as well as your own collection. But we are trying to keep the ball moving on current comics, right?
Yeah, just if y'all following the show, then following Cover Press, and new comic book days drop Tuesday, FOCs come out on Sundays. Also, like we said earlier, for those who just joined in, welcome to the replay game.
Yeah.
But we are doing press releases, and there's some really, really cool stuff coming out in October. From Image. I'll just do although say what you will about Frank Miller's covers, he's doing a cover for Spawn, and then Ice Cream Man is doing something really, really interesting. With I can't think of which issue it is, but it's the October issue of the Ice Cream Man. The whole comic book will be a deck of cards.
All right, so that should be interesting. Yeah. I'm answering. Dan was asking Igor what his thumbnail was, and I guess we don't have it in here, but I forget what issue. Igor, you could probably speak to it. We have to get into the system clearly, But Sun, this is Sun. What is her? How do you say her last name? Oh my god, I blank on her. I can't say her last name, and I know I'm gonna butcher it if I try. But it's Sun S. Sun Kuna. I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
I was like, I'm tapping out.
Sun K. I gotta look this up. But
Oh, it's a Kickstarter cover. Okay. Kunamaki?
yeah, it's like I can't. Yeah, Kuna. Is that how you say it? Kind of. Yeah, that's. Anyhow,
Hamanaki.
I can't say it. It's like one of those names.
Is the KH?
I gotta hear it. I'm blanking out.
Is the KH a K or is it K silent? Is it Komanaki or?
Man, I can't even type.
Hamanaki. Chat, is the K? Oh, here we go. Chad, Kamunaki. Thank you, Chad.
Kamunaki.
Chad did it phonetically for us.
Thank you. Where was it? Oh, Kamunaki. Oh my God, thank you, Chad. If that's right, thank you.
Thank you.
So this was the campaign. When was this? This was a while ago. In 2019.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is why you got to pay attention to Kickstarters because there's good stuff. So this was her book. I don't know. Was she the writer and the artist, or was she just the artist?
I mean, I think the biggest example of why you need to follow Kickstarter, Mark Spears.
Well, yes, yeah, but I mean that's best case scenario is Mark Spears.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Don't plan on everything being a Mark Spears. Like I was showing Igor what I went into, and you could kind of see like some of the stuff I went into that I'm really excited about. I'm a huge Tick fan, and we covered this a couple weeks ago. Look at that's going into overtime here.
Yeah, so, we're good.
I'm going into the full list here.
We're gonna OT. Let's do this.
Yeah. This was everything that was really expensive too. Okay, this is not where I want to be.
I've only done one Kickstarter, and that was Brutal Realm action figures. They're doing a figure that looks like Lionel, but it's not. But it is.
Oh yeah, I did see that. So this was the one I'm probably most excited about. Is this Planet Comics because I'm a huge Tick fan.
Boom.
So they have like all these Tick variants, and I'm really excited. This Tick variant was probably.
Yeah. Did you see the new Tick figure at Comic-Con?
And you actually get an Edlin new Tick Edlin cover too. So it's just really excited about that one.
Yeah, I got Ben's autograph right there. At Comic-Con, so Big Bad Toy Store, it has its own like subsection now, and they are doing 2 new Tick action figures, and one of them is the Tick at the beach. And it's awesome. I'm not gonna get it, but it's awesome. I shouldn't put it with my.
Igor said he learned something new about me. What did you learn about me the other day?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. What did you learn about Matt the other day?
I won't. Well, I don't. Maybe I won't buy anything with a nude cover on it. I just won't. I won't do it. I can't. It's like
dude. Is it Xenoscope? Yeah, their booth at San Diego. I felt so awkward walking by it.
Y'all hear of Renee Draws? No. I'm hearing it from you right now. Look, see, John would just normally can't stop the show because we're done, but not when I'm in charge. Yeah, I am an OG CBSI member. I was like 35, and then by the end of the end of CBSI, where it was like 40,000 or something like that. I used to write an article the day after Wednesday, which is on our site. I used to write that for that G+, for the CBSI G+ page, way back in the day.
Oh wow!
So we're gonna follow Renee Draws. Yeah, she's cool. There's an interesting trend of this kind of like very manga influenced art.
Yeah.
right? That's really spilling over into traditional comics. I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah.
What's interesting about her, she does noses in a lot, like a really different way, which is a very manga specific thing. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. She's got my attention now. So, yeah, definitely will be following her. There's, let's see if we can show off this actually while we're going. Mr. Longshort shared this. We're only going to share this with you guys as kind of like a little preview. But Mr. Longshort shared this art. We're going to be giving this original art away. This is OA from that we're going to be.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we're going to be just giving this one away. So should be fun. And that's all thanks to Igor. So
that's amazing. Thanks, Igor.
Yep. It's V Silva art. Let's go take you to his page. Just so you guys see. And this is going to be the first time we've given away. Why is this not pulling up? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so his lines are really fantastic. And here's the OA that we'll be doing for that one. So I'm looking forward to. So this isn't a book. This is just OA. He's just doing sketches. You know, this is a lot of his just original art that he's been doing as commissions or fun. This was a Bird City cover.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so he's got really nice line work. This is another Bird City cover right there. So yeah, I don't know if they produced his first covers. That's kind of interesting. Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I like his Jessica. I'm a big Jessica Rabbit fan. So I need to probably ask him trying to buy this from him before someone else does. But this has been out there for 11 weeks, so it's probably long gone. Anywho. Yeah, good stuff. So we're excited to be doing that. That's going to be our first time doing that. So that's a little preview for you guys. I think we're going to be doing that for September as our big September giveaway. And it's up to you. Should we do members only? Should we do a premium members only kind of thing?
Ooh.
You know, maybe, I don't know. We'll talk about it. I kind of like keeping it open to everyone just because the whole point is to show off his art. And get him some followers. So, you know, that limits that when you don't open it up to everyone. So the whole point is to get more traction. So I don't think we'll do that. We'll just leave it open. So that's going to be a fun one. And we'll see if I win.
Open to everyone.
Surprise twist. I won. No. And now I can't take off Igor's comment. I didn't realize I left it. Oh, there we go. It's way up there. All right, dudes. Thank you guys for following us. Thank you for staying with us an extra 15 minutes. And we'll see you next Monday. John's out next Monday, so who knows if the show will be as good as
Return of me.
That's right. Yeah, if you want to come back, Bob, it'll be fun. We'll see if we can get someone on. We'll see if we can do some interview. I would like to interview Dan. Thank you. Jeez, I'm terrible with names. Terrible with names. Dan Waters, to ask him about this book. One, I would just like to hear more about the character, but I would love to pick their brain about just why they think this is trending. So, anyways, that would be fun to do. All right, folks. Thank you, and let's see if I can close this out correctly.
Peace out.
Wait. Before I say that, let's see. Comics Covered outro. Here we go.